Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 181 of House and Garden Flipper. I think last episode we took a small detour and we did a new mission that had arrived for the Apocalypse DLC, the free Apocalypse DLC, and now we are. I wonder when that arrived. That's new, and we basically revamped it. I'm just looking down at my list of houses we owned, and I have an uninhabited house that I don't recall. So I'm kind of intrigued by that. Is this the houses I don't own? No? Okay, well, it looks like my brain is like a sieve again. That is fine. We are living in Almost Only a Garden, and we're going to head over to the old lady's house from the HGTV DLC, and we're going to see if we can't finish the interior today. It looks like we have a bit of yard work to do. If we end up selling it to the Smoth family, we're going to turn this into an American garden, take down all of these trees, mow the lawn, and add in a pool, a children's play area, and a barbecue area out the back. Possibly maybe put just some garden beds out the front. Or actually, no, what is it? American garden needs low deciduous plants. So this is our living room. There's the new screen for the television for the moment. I just think that's super cute. One of the things we did want to do is, seeing as it is for the Smoth family, we're going to change this bedroom up a little bit. And the other thing we needed to do was turn this end room into a kids' room. And while I don't agree with there being a back door in a children's room, I figured we can pretty much turn this into a play area and fence it off so that if they do get up early in the morning and head out the door, there is something to keep them in check. Alrighty, so children's bedroom and a children's room is what we're going to do. Let's just grab our back door. We're going to work with all of the DLCs here. I did note that there was some new stuff yesterday that had arrived in the Apocalypse Flipper set. Basically, where are we? Apart from our flamethrower, which has fuel, we had all of these cervical barrels, the solder military container, and ammo box. That is pretty cool. So, however, let's get to it. I think for the kids' room we might carpet the floor. I'm not sure if that's the best idea given they tend to chuck. But maybe it would be a good idea if we chucked in a couple of in a kid's bed to start with. So let's go for furniture, and we've got all of this new stuff that was added. This I don't think is HGTLV. This is actually added to the base set for free. It's one of those free updates they like to surprise us with, which is very cute. We now have bunks as part of the base set. It used to be you only had one kind of area. It looks like we've also got another cot type as well, and some different bed types to go with that. So that's kind of exciting. So we've got some new furniture to play with, which I'm really excited to see. Look at this. This is just gorgeous. Ooh, look at that. I don't know if the Smoth family would approve, because their kid's although their kid is quite young, so maybe wow, that's very complex. So it's a bambino light coloured bed with desk. Ooh, and it does come with dandelions. You could... Oh no. I mean, you could go nuts and actually have your drawers different colours if you liked. So there's all of this that you can play with. So we have quite a few options that we didn't have before. We have different coloured hanging shelves. Actually, I saw someone do a brilliant thing with a wall and they painted the wall different stripes and put the same coloured shelf to go with the matching paint. It was really well done. It looked really bright and cheerful. Anyway, what we're going to do, I'm not quite sure. So let's make a... Oh, there's a nice changing cupboard. That's brilliant. And green is pretty neutral. I mean, we could go with this. So I'm looking for the mattress. We could go with this pink colour if we wanted, but I think we might just stick with... We can either go with green. Red's a little bit red, if that makes any sense at all. So the only problem I've got with it is it's quite a dull kind of colour. Mind you, that brightens it up. All right, let's do something with white furniture and green, dark coloured cupboard with baby changing station. Maybe not outside. All right, so we're going to pop that here. They're looking to start a family, so they're not going to need a lot of complex kid stuff to begin with. They are going to need... There you go, you've got your first protest on the kids stuff. Raphael Urko says, toys? I prefer a different kind of toys. Ah, typical Raphael. He just wants the game, the fun to never stop. Alrighty. We have front doors, we need some back doors. Alright, I'm going to use one of these front doors as a back door. I'd like something a bit more solid than any of these though, so alright, maybe we'll just stick with the traditional. We'll go with the this. We'll turn the door knocker on the outside just because we can. We'll have the door open out towards the wall. Oh, that's right, and we need to put it as close to the outer edge as we can. Let me just go this way. Otherwise, whatever we paint the inside with, we're going to see on the outside because that's just one panel. Alrighty. So now we have our door. Actually, I should have made it white because everything else is white. Alright, let's try that trick again. I know, technically it looks weird to have a door knocker on the back door. But fine. Alright, this is a children's room. Let's go. I'm actually torn between this kind of bed here. Although I can't get it to match. I wonder if I have... Oh yeah, we need a dark coloured bed, don't we? See, I love this. That's kind of cute. But to get that to match, we would go with this. Alright, so that's details. See, to me that's too tall for a baby. It's really neat though. It's got the cupboard on the other side and everything. Alright, let's go with our crib instead. I mean, we could have gone with the light. I think we just might stick with the dark now that we've started it. The real estate agent's really happy. 2 bedrooms, this is it, he says. So I'm just hoping he doesn't take too close a look at that second bed, or we could be in trouble. Let's go for tables. Or maybe desks. We could have a little kid's desk in here, couldn't we? That's too big. That's really for older kids. I kind of want like a little play desk. That's a pet's wooden desk. I wonder what that looks like. Oh, here we go. All right, which means we can put in the Mimi chair with whitewood. It's about the only change I'm going to make to it. See, that's nice. You can just sit that over there. I know, basically it's something that the little one will have to grow into. And then I guess we probably want to have bookcases or something over here. So we're going to do a children's room, so I guess we need our cupboards and our shelves. And we'll stick with our green, our soothing green by play. So there's that. I wonder if there's a small kind of wardrobe-y thing in here. That looks cute. Okay. There we go. There is a small kind of wardrobe-y thing in here. And it even fits inside that door frame. That's good. So we have a bookcase, we have a cupboard. It's now recognized as a children's room, so I don't have to add anything else if I don't want. Let's put some kind of blinds in. If we're lucky, we'll be able to find a something maybe a bit fun, but I don't know. So we have our dark green, which will go with anything. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Let's buy a few of those just to brighten this place up. And we'll assemble them. And to the next one. Okay, so that's all of that. Yeah, see, that brightens it up nice. So now we just have to carefully choose the paint so we don't dull it out too much. And we can definitely choose the carpet, given that we've just decided on everything else. So let's grab our floor panels and coverings. We have a Sempre green, which I think will actually go, maybe. Let's pop that in. Yep, that's good. Now we want a green that's maybe a bit light and not too go walls, go paint. You know, we can actually look at wall panels and just see if there's something nice in the wall. See, I've got this, but I think this coupled with the blinds might be a bit much. It's a bit dark. Okay, we have Mint Weave of Roses wallpaper. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be a little bit much as well. Maybe just for one side. We do have this wallpaper with bamboo, but I don't know. Yeah, let's have a look at that and see how that works. It might be enough of a contrast that we can get away with it. I could be really wrong. Oops. Oh my gosh, we have a flamethrower in here now. Oh, I'm a little bit worried by that. See, if I don't like these, I can always work at putting them down to just grab those. I can always change it down. See, that does look kind of busy once you get it up, but we'll put up half the wall and just see what it looks like before we give up on it. I kind of like finishing these areas. Okay, that's probably not going to fly. No, I really don't think that's going to fly. But we will just finish along here. It's really a bit much. Okay. And I might as well be hung for a sheep as a lamb and get these up over here. Okay. You know what? I don't think I mind that. That's that's not too bad. Okay. So that's one of our options. I don't know if I mind it or if I'm going to just change it. Let's have a quick look at our paint. So we've got Young Flower Bud. I'm going to just buy one of those. I think that's going to be too light. Probably the colour I'm tending most towards. Alright, so there is Spring Grass. Actually, that probably wouldn't be too bad either. That's nice and light and plain. I was thinking lime, but looking at it now, I'm thinking that's that really is going to bring the room down too much. So I'm thinking we'll just get rid of those two now that I've had a proper look at them. I'm thinking we might have a look at this. And we'll just get this done. Alright, and we take that out as well. You know, I don't know. That's I kind of almost, I actually almost prefer the bamboo to that. Let's just take out the rest of the wallpaper to get a clearer look at it. My main reason is that it's so plain. So perhaps if I had a patterned top on the change table, I'd be a little bit more inclined to use just a plain paint. But I don't. So let's grab this, toggle it that way. See, for me that's now too plain in many ways. Alright, so what if I change it? Well, let's have a look at the lime. I think this is we're going to find this is too dark, but we won't know until we have a proper look. Oh, there we go. Actually, that might be a better option, color-wise. It's only a shade different, but it's a sufficiently different shade to make it. Okay, maybe this will work a bit better. Okay, that's more what I had in mind. And actually, I think that's probably what we'll stick with. Cool. So the lime green is actually quite a nice versatile green. It goes with a lot of things. And it's kind of soothing at the same time. So that big panel you see there, we don't have a half panel like we do with the walls. That's why the door is put flush against the outside of the house. Okay, here is our very green children's room. I am thinking, in spite of doing all this, that I'm tempted to have some kind of bamboo section in here, but give me some time to think about it. So I have a bookcase, a cupboard, some kids stuff along here. I am thinking we need something on this one. Maybe some of those narrow bookcases that we didn't have before, because I think the bookcase we've got would be too wide. So if we go, I mean, we could put an armchair and a man table in as well, just so that you've got a space for the kids to play in. I mean, you've got your colour vivid as well, but or your Mimi dark. Actually, yeah, no, I don't think we'll do that. You need to get rid of these toys. They're unmanly. Raphael, the room is not for you. Chill, boy. Gosh. Let's go with our cupboards and our shelves. So these things, they're probably going to be way too big for this side over here. As you can see, it doesn't quite, see, it sticks out way too much. So what I'm going to do is grab these beautiful narrow, we're going to go for the Mima dark. I think we can get away with. We're going to go for a white metal and a green shelf. And I'm pretty sure that we'll find these beautiful things will fit nicely in here. Now these come out of the HGTV DLC, so if you don't have that, what I'd suggest you use is the limb bookcase in the white. Just because the limb bookcase is about the only thing that will fit along there. So we now have this And the good thing about this is we can upset Raphael Urco a ton more by adding in some kids' toys. So we'll head into accessories and we'll grab kids. Oh wow, this is new. A Toby footstool and a children's tent. Oh yeah, we're so doing this. I wish I could have a dark green bow on it, but that's fine. That. You know what? It's going to have to go outside. Okay. We need a floor rug. Just reminded me. Oh, so want that. That's okay. We also have a bubble kids cooker. Probably a little bit young for that. Doll's house. Definitely not too young for... Oh, Ragdoll Sue. That's so cute. Alright, let's buy one of those. I think we might just pivot Sue around and pop her there. We definitely need a bunny or three. A little Barney. We'll have one in pink, and we'll have one in blue. There we go. And I'm thinking we may need the donkeys are pretty ubiquitous. We definitely need blocks and balls and all this kind of thing. So put the balls down here. Actually, I'm thinking maybe we'll pick the ball up and we'll put it up high because that way Mum and... Although the kids will climb to get that. Either way, it's a disaster. I'm sure they'll work it out. Alrighty. Let's grab some green blocks. Gonna need a few of these. I don't think they stack on top of each other, so I may be stuck with just... Oh no, I tell lies. Look at that. Definitely stackable. Oh, so good. I don't remember them being stackable before. Oops. Let's go. Oops. No, let's go tab. Okay, we have some green blocks. We're going to need some blue blocks. I'm really enjoying the new stuff they've put in this game, because you can just play with so many different things now. Let's buy a few red blocks. Okay, and I'm guessing we're going to need, there's bound to be some yellow blocks in here. Let's pop these down here. I mean, well, there's no point in having blocks where the kids can't reach them. Or anything else, but anyway. Let's just pop these there. What else have we got? Some bridges, huh? Let's have some of those. Some, not one, some. I'm liking the fact they can be stacked. They probably could have been stacked all along and I've just missed it, but anyway. Something for the construction years to play with. And what else we got? Pyramids. Cool. I'm thinking we need a couple of those up here. I know, so much for not climbing. And we have some green pyramids. Alrighty, and we have a big cube. I mean, this thing is enormous. Okay, I might have to do something with that. Let's just toddle this way. That looks quite cheery. I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's have a look and see what other kids' stuff there is. Oh, we have a doll's house. We have tunnels and whatnot as well. You know what? I think they're definitely going to need a stool or a stepping stool to get up to their shelf. So we'll give them a little bit of independence. I'm just not sure where I'm going to stack this. Can I? Alright, I'm just going to put it, I don't know. Not sure where I'll put that. Okay, so, alrighty, books. Do we have any kids' books? That looks like a kid's book. Alrighty. Maybe not put Arizona Reaver in there. That might be a bit sad for kids. Mermaid Shore, possibly. Okay. So now we've got a fairly pleasant little room. We probably need to have somewhere for Mum or Dad to sit, but they can wander out to the lounge room. There's plenty of spaces out here. Oh, that's right. We need a rug. Let's go with the rugs. Floor and rug. Okay. You know, we've got some fairly violent coloured rugs there. That's not quite what I had in mind. Okay, I'd like something lighter. Nope. I'm not sure I like that room, but anyway. So there we go. We now have the elderly couple making an appearance because they love their rugs. Okay, but that, I think, is where we're going to leave this room, except for a huge couple of pictures. I'd like to say we'll have greenish kind of pictures, but we probably won't. There was this really nice teddy bear kind of picture. And there's this fantasy picture. That's kind of cool. Normal sized. It's pretty big. Large sized. Oh my, that's so enormous. All right, let's not do that. So that must mean that the little guardian cat picture, oh, here we go. Here's an owl picture. This is pretty big enough on its own, I would probably think. Oh, I don't know, maybe the middle-sized size would be better. Yes. Everyone likes the picture. That is kind of cute. That is kind of huge. What else can I put in here? There's this little picture here in the corner. It doesn't have a, I'm just thinking it might look nice over here. So we kind of got this. You know what else we haven't got? We haven't got a light, a ceiling light. I think we might do something more than just the, I forgot about the lamps. Oh, look. I think we have a wolfie. Can we do a wolfie? What does that look like? Oh, it sits. Okay. Oh, we need to put this somewhere. Where can I put it? Oh, that is beautiful. All right, so we have a wolfie lamp. All right, it's a standing lamp. I didn't realize. That's fine. Let's go for ceiling lamps so I don't get so distracted. We want something kind of kitty. I mean, that's a triplicata chandelier. It's not very kitty, but it's kind of cute. The other thing we've got is this thing. I mean, I could make them all blue, but I kind of like the rainbow one. And I definitely... Alright, so there's one view. And there's the next view. We turn that off. There we go. Alright, I think that'll do with the happy snaps. But that's about where I'll leave this room. So the only other thing we've really got to do before we head out. I mean, if we're going to sell to the Smoth family, and it really looks like we're going to, you know what? I am going to keep that in. They're going to be parents for a while, but doesn't mean they can't have some entertaining space. You know, this will give them room to entertain their family. But I think they need a nicer bedroom than what we've done. We've done a really cheap bedroom because we were aiming it at the real estate agent. So everyone's about to go very sad at me. That's fine. We'll make them happier in a minute. We have this blue room, which I'll keep. I don't think I've got a nicer carpet for the floor, but let's have a quick check and see if there's a blue carpet. Actually, there we go. It's made a liar out of me. I've got that one, or I've got this one. I'm thinking we might go with the Sempra again. Just grab this, turn it into a very blue room. I don't know, maybe we do want the slightly darker one. I mean, you've got your Antum, but I think maybe the Operum. I'm not seeing any colour difference. Alright, well, let's find out. Ah, okay, no, we definitely want the Sempra. Unless we want the Antum. Let's check the Antum. You know what, I'm going to stick with the Antum just for a minute. It is slightly darker than I'd like normally, but that's okay. So we'll grab that, and then what we might do... Oops. So I'm pretty sure there's no other blue we could try. Yeah, except for that really dark one down the bottom. So it's either the Sempra or the Antum. I'm going to stick with the Antum just for the moment. We'll have a look at beds, see where that gets us. So they kind of like the idea of having a large bed. So maybe not the Orion boys bed. And the double bed Orion's quite good. Hermes, I think, now comes with a blue. See, that's kind of cool. Blue with the white to lighten it out. That would work. So I'm just thinking maybe that. Although that wasn't too bad. A look. You've also got your double bed bronze, which doesn't really have any suitable bedding. Your double bed warmy, again we have that problem with the no real suitable bedding. Classic bed lavender comes in lavender, as you can imagine. The double bed cow does have blue, and you can turn the wood white or really white, one of the two. I had something else in mind though, and I'm not seeing it. See, we went with the grill last time. Hermes, double bed heart. Okay, does get blue. Your Mal. Okay, so your Mal does come with blue, but the problem is it doesn't have a matching coverlet to match the bedding, so there's nothing more of this beautiful blue to go with. The double bed Orion comes with this. Actually, I would stick with that. Go with this on the cover. Maybe use whitewood on that. Okay, maybe not whitewood. That offsets it okay. Alright, so we're going to go with the Hermes just because I happen to like it out of all of the others. We're going to go with the let me just check this. Yeah, no, I don't think we'll go with the grey wood. I think we'll try with the white wood and see how that goes. Let's bring that round. And what I'm hoping is to have just enough space on the other side of it. Okay. See, now the Smoth family are happy with this again. We really don't want to sell it to the Johnsons. Not that we have anything against the Johnsons, it's just that it's not the house for them. It's just not got enough. We're going to go back to our cupboards. We're going to go to our nightstands. We're going to grab our bedside table Hermes in the white. It might leave the handle, you might lighten out the handle just a bit. And the reason I love this table is it fits in the most narrow of spaces, which means I can have two of them right here. We are going to take out these blinds. No one seems to care, oddly enough. And what we're going to do is we're going to put in some, if I remember correctly, and I'm going to be upset if I haven't remembered correctly, but if I remember correctly, there were some blinds that had that pattern on them. Oh God. And maybe I didn't remember it right, but anyway. We do have some light blue, which would blend with the walls. If we're going to put anything in, we're going to want a sort of a dark, possibly a dark blue. Let's get rid of that. That might work. Let's have a look at that and see how that looks. It should be just enough contrast with the wall to stand it out, but I don't know how well it'll go with the bed. It's not quite the right blue, but it'll do. Alright, so we'll pop this one up in here. So blinds. We definitely need pictures and we definitely need lamps. So let's grab our lamps out. We want standing. You know, I was thinking maybe a solid lamp, but I'm having a look at these gorgeous things here. And I'm thinking that they suit, because of the triangles, they suit the bed much better than anything else. Which means we want to change this light up here for a ceiling light that's something similar. So we can do hanging short or hanging medium. We might try, actually I might try with medium. We'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, that might be better. It is a very soft light though, isn't it? Actually, I don't know if it turned on. Let me just turn these off. Alright, that is on. It's just really soft. The lamps are kind of brighter. So it's going to be a very softly lit bedroom, so you don't want to do too much. That requires a lot of sight in here. Now, given that it is a bedroom, we're not going to go too short on people. Let's grab some cupboards again. And I'm thinking wardrobes. And actually really for this room I do like the Hermes because it's got that drawer on the bottom. Where's my Hermes wardrobe run off to? There it is. I'll go with the light handles. And to match it, we'll go with the Hermes. It's not a dresser, is it? No, it's a with drawers. Oh no. Now we do have a Hermes dresser with a mirror. That's actually really tempting because you also have the Hermes. Where's the other Hermes dresser gone? The tall. It's not a wardrobe, it's not a shelf. Is it maybe a cabinet? Alright, I kind of know what I'm looking for, but it's cabinet Hermes. So this is what I had in mind. Not so sure it looks good in there. So we could grab this thing and pivot it and put it over here. Yeah, no, I don't like it there. And then I guess we can grab the I don't know where the cabinet Hermes has gone off to. Put that over there. Very narrow space to walk through, but yes, we can fit. And then I suppose if we wanted to, we could grab the Hermes dresser. With mirror. Hang on a minute. And then there's just a Hermes dresser on its own. Ah. Alright, storage space. These are relatively new, so I'm still getting used to the idea of them. Just move that. The only problem with this is it's right behind the door and someone is going to get cleaned up. But I think that might be better than not having anything there. So let's see if we've got any bottles or things that will look pretty sitting on there. Bathroom. Okay, maybe nothing really. Go down to decorations. And we'll look at vases. And I actually was just thinking something kind of simple. Maybe a beech wood. Maybe a medium. Alright, I'm not sure why that won't sit on the dresser. That's a shame. I might just put that there. And then I think what we'll do is we'll maybe have a couple of tallish kind of vases on either side of it. Maybe two of those. I think one of those would be more than enough. I think maybe it's just a matter of this isn't set up for you to put things on it. Alright, so we're going to just put a plant in there. I think I'll just bite the bullet and pop a plant in. The original plant that we used to choose for these situations, it was the fern, and it has a blue pot, it has a white pot we might stick with. I don't know, let's have a look. Yep, so we'll stick another one in there, pop that one over there. All right, so the next thing we need is a I'm actually thinking I might change that carpet back to the light carpet. So we need rugs. Alright, so before I go to rugs, what I'm going to do is grab the Sempre Blue and pop it there, stretched over to here. Yeah, okay, that brightens the room out nicely. It was a little bit dull and dark before, so now it looks a lot better. And then what we're going to do is grab our floor and our rugs. Actually, alright, so I can probably do the tread carpet triangle, or I can do the tread carpet trixel. Comes in the blue, and that should match the bed fairly well. Not sure I can get another one down the side here. That looks a little odd. Let's get rid of those two. And I think what we're going to try for is this square one. This one. And I think we'll pop one there. And I might put one up on this side. And you don't get to see the other side, so it doesn't matter quite so much. Alright, and last but not least, you've got to put something on the walls here. So there's a space there and a space there and a space here. We need to kind of maybe fill with something. So we'll grab our paintings. So decorations, pictures and paintings. And we get to play again with the things. I'm thinking we may actually go with the blues in that section there. Although this isn't too bad either. Yeah, so... And that would go well on that wall space. But okay, what we're going to do is this. So bird in the grass, which is a nice narrow kind of painting, can go almost anywhere. Oh, I love it. It looks good bigger. Okay, and then we want something, because I've chosen that with the yellows through it, what we're going to do is grab Country Road, I think it was. Oh my, that's huge. So let's grab this. I like it though. And then I want something over in this corner. And I'm thinking maybe just, I don't know, Power by the Sea. Maybe make it large. Actually, that is probably a bit big. Yep, that looks a bit better. So that's what we've changed our room to. We've taken it from that really plain, not fancy kind of bedroom to something that's just a little bit more picked up and a little bit lighter than it was. Oops, probably don't want to be up in that corner like that. And go that way. Yes, I've forgotten which direction I was pointing in. Alright, so that is, I would call the inside pretty much finished. So we've got everything we kind of need, right down to the laundry room, a communal bathroom with some nice bright colours in it, one sauna, a bathroom for actually getting clean in, and oops, one very green children's bedroom, because green is soothing and they can sleep. So that, I think, is where we're going to leave it for the day. I think I've taken a picture in this direction, but that's it. Tomorrow, or in the next episode, what we're going to do is deal with this backyard. We're going to make it a modern American backyard with a children's play area, a pool area, and a barbecue area. But that is for the next episode. So take care out there. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. And I will check you all later. See you around.